Hi everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to Tara's Take. So I hope you all are having a great day and you're ready for our mass make. It's Monday. Technically for me it's Friday as usual, but it is Monday for our video, for the sake of our video. And I received a really sweet happy mail from one of my friends. We got acquainted on Facebook. So thank you, Miss Pinky, if you watch this. I appreciate it so much. And in the mass make, or I mean in the mass make, in the Happy Mail, and I don't have it with me. I actually have put everything away. So I probably won't do a haul video on that one. It came on a day when, I just needed to put things away because I had a appraiser coming to the house. And so I apologize. If I can, I'll pull some things together that were in it. Like this is one of the things that was in it. Adorable. Isn't that cute? I really want to try and make one of these. It's similar to what we made that Miss Sonia inspired. But it's like it's got the pocket here. Okay. Right here, and then it has this card that is used to close the front. It's just adorable. I really like this. And then it's got on the inside, or I mean on the back side, it has this tuck, okay, and then it has the cards that you can put in the back, and then it has this one here is another pocket in the back. And so, yeah, I just really like this a lot. Oh, and then, that's right, let's see. Oh, no, never mind. That's that part. Anyway, so that tucks behind. So it's basically a little tri-fold type with a flip, and it's just adorable. But the thing she sent that really I wanted to do today, I thought would be kind of fun and simple, but cool way to use our paper, is this little guy, and it's basically a library card holder type pocket. And it has a tag in it, and I am probably not going to be doing the tiny tags. I do have some of these somewhere I could use, but I thought it would be fun to, mostly I'm concerned with using our paper to create these pockets and its tag that goes in it. So that's what I'm going to do today. And I brought along mainly my own papers. This is from, this is out of our steampunk. Yeah, it goes like this. And then this one is from Watercolor Garden. This is Ladies in Vintage. This is also Watercolor Garden. And this one is Watercolor Garden. Okay. And then I brought a couple of sheets of music paper, and I've got some book pages over here. I wanted to try and make some out of that as well. Okay. So what I was doing when I was trying it out was I was seeing, okay, I can use one page, and you can do this with anything so that the card is matching the holder, okay? So I don't want to cut, I was just looking at that. That's right in the center, but I'm going to have to go ahead and, okay, so I'm going to cut my card first, and I'm going to make it about 3 inches. Okay, so it's going to be about 3 inches wide. So I'm cutting that off the side here, okay? And that is going to be my journal card. All right, now this is printed on cardstock, so it's nice and hard. Now on this part, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and cut through this group of flowers so that I can keep these butterflies intact if possible. And I'm making this probably around, let's measure it, I think it's around 4.5, 5 inches. Yeah, about 5 inches wide, because we're going to be doing some folding. So I'm going to go ahead and cut through right here. Okay. And then you have some scrap left over. Now, what I want to do is measure. So I'm going to hold this up. I'm going to flip it over so you can see it easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be folding this up, okay? So I want it to be, let's see, Now, do I want to go this way and bring this like, no, wait, sorry, like this, so it's like that, or do I want to have it the other way? I didn't print on the back of these simply because my ink is running low and I don't want to run out. I've ordered some from, but it's not going to be here till Monday. So yeah. So what I'm thinking is, I really wanted this little guy on there, but that is not going to work. Gee, the way this is going, neither one of them are going to show up, huh? Yeah, so we're going to definitely have to go this route, I think. I'm going to fold this up from the bottom because you want this to be your tuck, okay? Where's my, here. And I wanted to make sure, so I'm going to be trimming off about that much of the top here, okay? So that I want my card, my journal card, to stick out of the top of the card. And now what we're going to do is, and I apologize, you'd think after all this time would not do this. I forgot to tell you what you need. You need a selection of papers. You need some glue. You need a bone folder or scissor handles. You need some scissors. And you need some things to decorate your pockets with when we're done. Okay? And I'm sorry. I always I get ahead of myself and I start. I just do. Believe it or not, I still get nervous when I do videos in a little way. And it makes me jump ahead of myself when I should be giving you direction. And I'm so sorry for that. So anyway, what we're going to do now is we are going to miter these corners, okay, just slightly. All right. So that we can do a little fold. And this front part on the lower portion of the pocket is going to be what we fold behind, okay? So this part on the back here is going to be cut away. So the way we're going to do that is I'm using this arrow part right here, and I'm just going to trim this edge off, okay? And then on this side, I'm just going to flip it and use that corner of the arrow. I'm going to call that an arrow because that's how it's shaped. And use that as my edge to cut that, okay? And now we can go ahead and fold this in. You can fold it in on each side. And let me grab my dry wipe so when I glue I can wipe it up. And now I'm just going to put a bead of glue along here. My glue is being a little bit stubborn. Something is blocking it. I might have to switch to my other bottle. Let me see here if I can get it to unclog. Okay. Just hold that down and press. And do the other side. Now what I think I might do on the inside, since I did not distress it, is that I might use a book page or something like that and go on the inside to back this on the white part here. Okay. So now I'm going to double check and make sure everything fits. My card fits in there well. And because you've folded this to the back like one of those library card holders, your pocket has a lot of room. Okay, so you're going to be able to put more than one card in there if you want. I just thought it'd be fun to use one page, to do like both things with one page of paper. And then even if we wanted to take a piece of this paper, whichever side, And like I could even fussy cut the butterflies and use them. And I can also use my tab punch, which I was making a few tabs earlier. And I could do either, if I wanted to, I could do a double tab, or I could just do the single like this and put it at the top, which looks totally cute. You know, so you can do all kinds of fun little things. Getting inspired here. I might use that with that. Okay, so I'm going to try, I'm going to set these aside. One of you gave me a tip the other day that I had seen people use before, but I had never used myself. And I liked it a lot, and I haven't done it yet, so I'm going to do it today. So I'm going to use this music paper, and because I want it to be like up the right way when I use it, I'm going to glue this together, 2 pages that are going to, one's going to be glued upside down, the other's going to be glued right side up. Okay, so I'm just picking which side I want here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to trim these because I don't need these white edges. And you know, I've started saving all of my book page edges like this so I can stamp words on them. So these will be going into my box where I keep those scraps, and I just sit, you know, and I use my little single letters a lot, and I just create words that I like. They come out kind of cool. They're you know, I can't get that up. They're not perfect. They're always a little bit oddball, and you know, the letters are kind of wonky, and I really like that look for my journals. So yeah, so just a little tip: if you have these extra page edges, you could also punch or you could also use them to stamp numbers, combinations, that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm just making sure both sides are upside down. And then I'm going to glue this together. This paper's pretty thick for an antique book. It's over 100 years old, but the paper really held up nicely. So I can use this art glitter glue, which is, I don't always use it on stuff. Of course, I might have to switch because this is not wanting to come out. Okay, let's see if I can get it going again. I've got my, there we go. Let's see if this one will work. Oh, geez. I have just glued shut every which way. I just cleaned this one the other day too, but I didn't use it for a couple days, of course, so now it's arguing with me. It is really cold here. I think that, and something's leaking. I think that Tina has a point. She had made a comment. Oh my goodness, you know what? I think I must have sat my hot glue gun here. Look, it's coming out the side. Oh, that makes me sad. This is my Sugar Bell bottle. Shoot. Boy, I am good. When I mess things up, I mess them up good. Gee whiz. We're just gonna, oh, here we go. This one's blowing. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna have to tape that off and fix that. I don't know how I'll do that. We'll see. We will see. Okay, so there. That's enough, right? Okay. I just want this together so I can, there we go. Okay. Now I'm going to get one of my little glue spreaders. There we go. Okay, so now when I fold this, okay, like this, and when I fold this up, everything is going to be at the right angle, right side up, which is awesome. So thank you so much for that tip. I am trying to remember which one of you told me. I can't remember, or I would give you the kudos for sharing that with me. You haven't commented a lot on the channel, and that's probably why my brain is not going right to your name, and I apologize for that. But thank you for commenting about this and giving me a heads up that what would work for me, because it really is a cool idea. So if you want things to be, you know, like I said, if you want things to be the right side up, put one upside down, one right side up. Okay, I'm thinking, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'm trying to think if I want to make this, you know what I think I'll do is, because this is going to have to be about this wide. So on this one, maybe I'll do 2 tags instead of out of the music paper, instead of a journal card. I mean, I could do a journal card out of anything, you know, but I'm just thinking. Okay, so there's my pocket. Now I'm going to trim this down so it's not so tall, to about yay big. Okay. Oops, that looks so crooked. I think it's mostly because I am folded, probably crooked, and that's why it's doing that. Let's see. You can see it better because of the music lines. And there we go. That's a little bit better. A little bit. Let's try and... Go. There we go. That's better. Okay. Anyway, so now I'm going to do the, I want to do the tag about yay big. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use this piece too. Does this fit? Probably not. It's going to be too... No, it'll fit. So I'm going to make a tag out of all 3 of these probably to go into here and match it. Okay? And then I'll decorate. So we're going to miter the corners. Oh, I need to trim this here so it's even. All right, there we go. So as you can see, these are easy, just a bit of detail to them that you have to go through, but you know, super simple as usual. For the most part, everything I do is super simple. I don't like things to be too complicated. That side feels like it's too short, like I didn't, I definitely did not cut this side quite at the angle I did the other one, so I'm going to redo this a little bit. So it brings it down, brings that pocket down just a little bit more in the width. There we go. That'll be better. So I'm just folding that over to the meeting point there. These are strong little pockets, and like I said, they'll hold quite a bit. This particular piece will probably go into a journal you'll find out about this week that I'm going to be working on, and I've done the first video for, and it's going to be a journal that's made with no digitals and no scrapbook paper. I'm going to try to, I'm meeting a challenge. It was actually a challenge from one of you, Miss Mags. You'll hear about it in the video as well. but challenging me to create a journal with no, just from scratch, with no digis and no scrapbook paper, only paper that is from books and like stamps, stencils, decorating with whatever I have on hand. I have absolutely never tried to do decorating with no fussy cuts. I will probably be fussy cutting from pictures and stuff, you know, that I find in books and things, because I will need something to decorate with. So yeah, I'm really not sure how well I'll do at it, but I am going to give it a try. I'm going to give it the old college try, as they say, and hopefully it'll work. So now with these guys, what I'm going to do is probably end up gluing them, the back of them, to some cardstock, because of that paper, the type of paper it is. It's pretty thin. Feels pretty thin. Okay. Just trying to even them out before I think I'm only going to use the 2. I don't think I'm going to use the 3rd one. I'm going to grab my little card here that I can use to do the corners. If you've never seen one of these, you just take a credit card and you can do different sized corners on each corner, and then you can use that to measure for your tags and make everything even. See? Kind of handy. Nice way to make something that's no longer useful again. I probably should have waited to do these until I was actually done with the back, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. Okay. All right. So there are the tags that are going to go into here. I was just thinking I could use, I could also do this with a Edith Holden page out of her book. That would be nice. Okay, next. So I am going to, let's see. I think I will make the journal card out of this side. I'll just cut straight up, stop him on around. And then I'll make the, let's see. Do it the right way, T. There we go. Yeah. The actual pocket I'll do from this side here. Yeah. Just sizing it up to make sure it fits in there good. Make sure you take into account for the edge that you're going to be folding. That's why I'm measuring and trying to make sure I left myself enough space here. So when I miter this, I don't want to go any further over than about there. Because when I fold this in, I want it to still hold my card. Okay. Now I'm going to trim the back off. Hopefully I measured okay. We shall see in just a moment. Oh, that one's not even. You got to kind of wedge your scissor in there up against that corner to make sure you get within the corner of that arrow, so that you take off enough of the side to, okay. Yep, it looks like I'm good. You fold to the back again. Okay. All right, so I think that we have done enough of these that I can kind of tell you guys what's been going on and stuff. I am grabbing some ink. I'm going to distress this piece instead of gluing in paper on that one. Where's my brush? Yeah, here we go. Blue. Anyway, yeah, Cordy started his job this week. As most of you know, he had to quit. He had to resign from his position with the other company because of being cheated on his taxes and being left holding the bag for, an entire year's worth of taxes when the man who he worked for had actually... Oh, that's another thing didn't tell you guys. I want to cut these corners. I should have done that on all of them. Hopefully I still can. So that it has that library pocket look, I just think it's fun. Looks old-fashioned, kind of cool. And it gives it that finished look as well. But anyway, he went out and praise the Lord. And he was only out of work for about a week, and he found a job, and he started this past Monday. First day was difficult. He didn't like it as much, but I kind of think I talked about this a little bit in another video. But because it's Mass Monday, in the video I realized I shouldn't be telling you everything, so I kind of stopped talking about it. So if you hear me and I'm repeating myself at all, I apologize. But anyway, yeah, he's doing good. He's taking CPR classes today along with doing his route, and he is working for a company that is called HOA Playgrounds, and they build all the parks, the benches, the playgrounds, the sand where the kids play, all the verandas where we have our picnics and stuff like that. This company does all of that stuff, and so I'm really excited for him because it's going to give him a lot of opportunity, because this company actually, he's gone in as he's a power washer for the playgrounds and for the park equipment, and also working in some repairs. He's doing a tiny bit of landscape wherever it's needed, as far as the sand and like the area around the playground. However, the good part about this company is they also own a pest control part, and they do all the building and manufacturing of the playgrounds. So the departments that he has opportunity to grow in are, many. Like he can get his pest control license through them. They already told him, if you're interested, let us know. We can work on that. They told him they love it when people kind of cross-train. So he's already done repairs. The Lord's good, and I know that we're tithers, and we're also givers to, different ministries and helping the kingdom of God to advance. And I know what the Lord says, that we are blessed coming in and blessed going out. You cannot outgive the Lord. And anybody who's ever tithed and regularly and given knows that God will always give back to you, and he has never not been faithful in that. So we're really excited, because now Cordy has the opportunity to learn how to even drive like earth movers. And now my half brother Richard has his own business, and he makes really good money and does really well. And it's like, anybody who can drive, who can operate a bulldozer and all those machines, is just, that's a great trade. And in Arizona, with all our growth and building and everything, me and Cordy are looking at it like God has opened a new door. He's also, like I said, he's also going to get he's decided he will go for the pest control, because I already told him you can get licensed, and then when somebody calls in or whatever, you can go out for us and do the runs. And then, like I was telling you, he's already done some repairs. That's another department totally. And if he's already gotten, he's already been called in to help. So, isn't that cute? So it's like, all these different opportunities opening up. So it's really, really awesome. And we're excited to see where the Lord's going to take him. So thank you so much to any of you who've prayed. I know many of you told me you were praying for us. Please continue to pray for our guidance on how to handle, the IRS. Neither one of us have ever dealt with a situation like this, so it's going to be a different experience. It's going to definitely be a growth opportunity for us. Now, because I have this on cardstock, I'm not going to worry about backing this one. But you can if you want. We could back it and make it nice and thick, actually. Let me see. I might do that. Just so, but anyway, look how cute that is. Just fits right in there. It's its own little pocket. Everything matches. It's just really cute. I'm going to grab a piece of paper real quick. Just so I'll go ahead and back this one. I don't know if I'll do it with all of them, but so yeah, that's our story for Cordy. So he's working, and they're doing the CPR training today, and he said he signed up for it. I told him, he texted me, and they texted him and asked him if he'd like to take the training, and he texted me and he goes, "What do you think?" I go, "I think you should go for it." And he's like, "Okay." So he did. So yeah, he just texted me right now before the video started and said, "I'm getting ready to head into the CPR training." So yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yesterday he got to drive the truck for the first time. He's going to get his ADOT card, his Arizona Department of Transportation, to drive commercial vehicles. It's not a CDL like a diesel truck at license, but they do have these half-ton vehicles, and so yeah, he's going to be driving that. So yeah, that's our tale for the week about that. I'll let you know how things progress as they do. Yeah, I should have done this before, so I didn't have to go around these corners. It's okay. I can do this. Because then I could have glued it down right to the corner, and it wouldn't have been, and then I could have punched them at the same time. But that's all right. This just makes your card nice and sturdy. And then if you want to, you can sew around the edge of it. That would look really cute. I've been doing a lot of hand sewing on stuff lately, you guys. It's really, really, I like the effect. I did it, you haven't seen the video yet, but the upcycled video for the envelope junk journal. Isn't that pretty? I like that one. I did that with that one, and it turned out really cute. See, Pammy, I'm not using vintage photo. But, what else? Let's see. Oh, I talked to Joey this week, my son, for those of you who aren't regular on the channel and don't know. Joey is, he was moved from Kingman. My son is in prison. The Lord, because God is so good, he got out much earlier than he thought he would. He has, for anybody who doesn't know, he has written a book, and he is very excited about that book. He's written it so that it's going to be a trilogy. And he's already finished it and done rewrites on it. He did that by hand during the 2 years he was in prison, or a year and a half, I guess. He's just done a magnificent job. I can't believe it. But anyway, I think I had told you guys that he was also, while he was there, he was taking classes for HVAC, for heater and air conditioning, which in Arizona, well, anywhere, HVAC is important, right? In America, I know there's some countries that don't really worry about it too much, but here in America, we all have ACs and heaters. And so, yeah, he has learned to fix those. And so he had gotten all the way through the course, and the day before he was supposed to take his final EPA exam at Kingman, where he was located at the beginning, they came and got him and said, okay, it's time, we're going to move you, because they had told him, we're going to move you to Phoenix, you know, around February, mid-February. Well, they got him right as he was about to take the test. I mean, he was so bummed. So he gets down here and he's like, Mom, I don't know if they might make me take the whole class over because they offer it here. However, I'm going to grab a drink of my coffee. He said they offer it here. However, the problem is that although they offer it, they're telling me I might not be able to just go in and take the final exam. I may have to take the whole class again. And then I don't know if they're going to let me use my notes to take the exam like they were going to at the other location. So we started praying, you know. Well, this was last week. This Tuesday when I talked to him, he says, guess what happened? And I go, what? Because, I mean, when I hung up, I was praying for my boy. I was like, Lord, please, you know, because, you know, when you've lived a life like that and you've gone through so much in life, and then you do something, you step out and you do something in faith, and then it just kind of gets thrown back in your face, it's discouraging. You know what I mean? And I was really worried that he would just give up. I'll be honest. I was like, Lord, please don't let my son just give up on what he just did, all the work he just put into that. And so give him favor. Well, he says, Mom, that day after we hung up, the man, my teacher from the other facility, his teacher called the teacher here in Phoenix and said, I wanted to make sure that my student, Joseph, you know, didn't have to take the whole course again. I want to make sure that you know that he took the whole course and was ready to take the EPA exam. And the guy was like, oh, okay, you know. And so it was so cool, you guys. Joey ended up getting to take the course like a couple of days later. He was allowed to use his notes because he was so scared. He goes, Mom, if they don't let me use my notes, I won't pass because there's too many numbers. It's a numbers thing. And it's not about memorizing facts. It's, you know, I need my charts. And so this man called and got Joseph. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out which way this is going to. Oh, you know what? My flowers are not going to be able to be, unless I do them like this. Nope, they're still not. Oh, I guess I can do it like this. It looks like they're hanging down. So yeah, the teacher calls, the other teacher comes and gets him. He takes the test with his notes and he passed with flying colors. Praise God, he only missed like 2 questions. So yeah, he's going to be able to get his certificate. So when he is done with the rehab that he's already signed up for, once he gets in there, and they said that he'll be able to, you know, start working for a company like right away as soon as he's finished with his rehab. So, oh my gosh, you guys, I was so excited for him. I hope I explained all of that right. I'm so excited for my boy because he's worked so hard and God has been so faithful and opened doorway after doorway after doorway. I mean, I told him, I said, son, just please, 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 when you get out, please remember what God has done. Because the Lord has set you up for success. And he's like, Mom, I know. I give God credit and glory all the time to anybody who'll listen. He said, because I know it's been amazing from day one what the Lord has done. And to hear my son acknowledge that and be, you know, I just want to encourage you guys again. I always tell the moms out there who have kids that are lost, confused. I'm looking for I'm over here looking for my ink. That you guys just know that the Lord hears. He is there. He is with your child. Please don't be discouraged. Please stay faithful to your prayer. Stay faithful to God. Trust in Him because He is not leaving your kids alone. He is with them. He is with them. I know how easy it can be to feel desperate for them because I'm like that sometimes about my daughter. You know, she's going through so much. But I look at my son and I see what the Lord has done. And I'm like, Lord, if you did this for Joey, you'll do this for Maria. If you did it for me, you'll do it for her. And it's the same for you all, okay? I just want to encourage each one of you to never give up. Never give up believing and hoping and faith that God is hearing your prayer, because He is, I promise. Speak faith, speak life, speak hope over those kids, over those babies, because the Lord loves them even more than you do, and He wants what's good for them even more than you do as their mama. So, just know that your prayers, your hope, and your faith are not in vain, because I am seeing the fruition of over 2 decades of prayer, you guys, just praying and praying and praying for my son. And it's amazing to me to see where he's going and what God has planned. So anyway, that's my praise report for Joseph, my boy. What else? Let's see. What else can we talk about? Oh, I know what I want to talk to you guys about. Okay, for all of y'all that are Facebook group members, I want to say, I kind of mentioned this to you guys the other day, I think, but I really, 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 really want to encourage anybody who is a member of our Facebook group. And if you're not a member of our Facebook group, please come and be a part of the group, because, a group is only as good as what everybody's contributing to it. You know what I'm saying? And so if the group seems like, not a lot of things are happening, I'm still learning and growing and running it. I'll be honest. I told you guys that from the get-go. I didn't intend to start a Facebook group when I started this channel. I started it so that all of you would have a place to post your work and get to know each other and get to know me. And that's happened in some part. But I had one of you reach out to me, and no names, but just encouraging me about the group and what we can do to get people more involved. And I'm just going to come straight out and talk about it, because we were like, what can I do? So I looked up articles, and I'm going to implement some of those things. However, I think the biggest thing I can do is talk to all of you and say, please participate. If you're a crafter, if you're just there to view, that's fine. But if you are a crafter, don't be shy. We want to see what you're working on, and we want to be inspired by you, and we want to be there to inspire you as well, And if you are crafting and you want to share something, by all means, please, please, please share it, because we want you to. That's why we're all there, And we all try to be really encouraging to each other, and the people that are participating, oh my goodness, they are just beautiful women. So you guys will be getting to know some amazing people if you participate. So just, if you're out there and you're watching but you're not really saying much, speak up. We want to hear from you. We want to see your face. We want to smile at you, and we want to send you love. And we want you to do the same with us, So this is another invitation. I've done this before, but this time I'm actually, I think, being more blunt about it. Please, please participate, because we know you're there, you're a member, but we only have, this certain group of people who seem to really post and really talk to each other. And, there's been a couple of people who've connected now who actually journal, or create together on Zoom. Is that cool or what? If you don't have anybody to craft with, hook up with somebody. When you connect on a group like this with total strangers, you become friends. I actually have those of you, and you know who you are, that I met on other Facebook groups and became close to you via Messenger on Facebook, and now we actually talk. I have people who are out of the country, in different countries, who call me on WhatsApp, and we talk. And I can't tell you, it's been an amazing blessing to make friends with ladies that are of like mind with me about my faith and also about my crafting. And you can really meet some wonderful people. So I really sincerely encourage you to participate and comment and just enjoy what's there, because I shoot out freebies to you guys, and sometimes I do encouraging, memes and things, which you're all welcome to do as well. Isn't she cute? I love this journal card. My goodness, she doesn't really need anything but maybe some lace or something, But yeah, so that is my invitation to the Facebook group. The Facebook group is Creatives Inspired Corner. If you're not a member, please jump over onto Facebook and request membership. And I promise you, it will respond super quick because I have it set up that way. And just become a member and start posting and showing us your goods. We want to see what you've created. We want to get inspired. We really do inspire each other, and it's awesome. It's just awesome. So there's that one. Totally cute. I really like that. Now that kit is Ladies in Vintage Floral, I think is the name of it, and it is in the shop at Tara's Take on Etsy. So if anybody likes that one, and then I'm going to grab another one. What time is it? What time is it? Oh, I guess it's about time to decorate. So yeah, I really wanted to do one with this. Let me see. Let me at least try here. This is out of Steampunk Rose. I really love this kit. I want to do a journal with this. It's my main focal. These colors and stuff, the rust and the gold, just all the neutral and nice pretty colors. I'm thinking, which side do I want as a card? I think I'm going to do this. This side's got some cool stuff too. Let's see here. When I picked my papers, I was trying to choose stuff because I knew where I was going to place my cuts. So I was trying to make sure that I'm going to go up. I want that flower, but I also want this clock. I don't know if I'm going to get to have both. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I probably won't because it's going to have to be folded up. Yeah, that's the problem. Shoot. So this is going to be behind anyway. No matter where I put it. Unless I come from that side. It'll be sideways. Maybe this paper was not my best choice. Bummer. Yeah, I think the only way I'm going to be able to do it is with the flower that way. The clock's going to vanish. Unless I can take some of this top off here. There we go. Take a little more. Since this is going to be behind anyway, I might as well not worry about it. Alright. I guess I'm just going to have to settle for the rose. Okay, on this one, I went a little funky, huh? It's a little short. I may scrap this and just use it for scrap. I don't know. Let's see how it looks if I cut this down. What do I want in this? I'll do the... Yeah, I'll do the rose half here. Well, I get a little bit of the steampunk explosion there in the corner, so that's not too bad. Trim that. Trim that. Trying to think which one I want to decorate. I think I may put book page inside of this one. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and fold without doing any distress or anything on it. They're super easy. I just was getting to chatting there, and there's a kind of a lot of cutting on them, you know. But they make for roomy little pockets, and I just love the old school feel. When I saw that one that Pinky sent me, I just love the old school feel of the library Oh, I might have gone to, oh, no, I got it. Okay, good. That old school library pocket, you know, that you used to see in the front of the books. I love that look, so yeah. Okay, hopefully this will still fit. Yes, it does. Looky there. Cool. Let's see, how uneven am I? Looks good. What do you guys think? Not bad? This side leads a little bit right here. Okay, there we go. All right. So, I do want to glue this down here. Now that I started doing that, I like it. I was going to say I was so bummed yesterday. I've been watching that show Death in Paradise, that BBC show, you know, and I really like it. And I was so sad because Richard Poole, the inspector, he died. I was so bummed. I hate when that happens. Don't you hate when you have this show you love and then they kill off, or they, you know, or they get rid of, you know, or somebody, you know, their contract's over or whatever, and they go to another show, or they leave you and the character's gone. Yeah, I was bummed yesterday. I was like, man, I liked his character. He was funny. But now it's Chris Marshall, and I've always liked him too. So this was the first thing I had ever seen. What is his name? He played Richard Poole. His name I can't think of. Oh, how funny. Anyway, somebody out there will know. But anyway, I liked him a lot. I'd never seen him in anything before, actually. But now Chris Marshall, I've seen him in a few American shows. I've seen him in NCIS, and I've seen him on a show he used to do. It was like a half-hour sitcom here in the U.S., and I can't think of what it was called. It didn't run very long, but he was good in it, you know. And so yeah, so I was familiar with him. So it's cool that he came in on the show, you know. And I guess I looked it up, I guess they did a spin-off of him and his screen fiance. So I'll have to look that up as well and see if it's available. But yeah, so not too bad. But I was bummed that my character died. They murdered him. Turns out in real life he had a kid, and his wife and him had a deal that he would only do the show for a few years because it was taking him to the Caribbean, and they're of course from the UK. So yeah, it wasn't working for her. And then she had a baby, so they have a family now, which is good. Just filling you in. I see Tina talk about her shows all the time, and I'm always interested to hear about her shows, so I was thinking, well, maybe I'll tell you guys. So we have this one. Some of these, if you use the right paper and do it, you don't even really have to do a whole lot with these. I mean, now this one that she gave me is just adorable, and I fell in love with the way it looks. But I was just thinking, you know, you don't have to do a ton if you use the right papers. They look really pretty. So I am thinking that I may go ahead and decorate. I'm torn between these two. I like these. Oh, what time is it? How much time do I have? Not much. I went way over on my video this week. You'll see on one of them, so I'm kind of hesitant to do it again. Let me see. These little girls are cute. Alrighty. I have all these. I just never use them, you guys. These little pictures. I want to use them. I need to use them. I'm looking here at my paper dolls. What else do I have? I'm of course gonna put one of these just because I want them here. And I pulled out, this is stuck. Sorry. I pulled out a whole folder of fussy cuts because I realized I had never cut them. And they've just been sitting in there, so I'm looking really quick here. Let's see. What do we have? I've got tons of fussy cuts in here. It's crazy how many I have. Oh my gosh, I have like a whole kit, and then I've got pages and pages of, I've got pages of butterflies, and which one do I like? Oops. Okay. I like that one. I want to bring some color to this, but not a ton. I was thinking this one's nice. Yeah, it's too bright on there. I'm just doing these edges. Don't like them to be bright white like that. Particular that way, and then of course I'm not going to have time to do the tags, but I can probably do the pocket at least. And I'm thinking that I might get my sewing machine and sew these. Because I know she's got this one not sewn, but I was thinking that that might look pretty cute too. So, yeah. Oops. Stay with me here. There we go. This paper, as old as it is, it's from like 1902 or something. It's really bright still. I think that's funny because, I don't know, you'd think it would have kind of gone dark, you know, but it's stayed in really, really nice condition. I'm just taking the skinny brush in here because that way it's, you know, I have it done, but it's not overdone. I'm not sure now that I'm looking at this if this is right, unless I can make this browner, older looking, because this is really bright white. Plus it's printed out on my matte photo paper, and that tends to make everything look really, really distinct. And scoot that a little bit. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to take one of my little people, of course. I kind of, let me see. I definitely want people standing. Those little guys are cute. Unless, bear with me for a sec. Oh, here we go. I like them. I'm just doing a little collaging around in the background here. Oops. And I'm thinking, do I want to do this down here? Let me see. Kind of like that. says call at the Palace 99C store for suitable commencement presents. I'm just trying to figure out if I want something to kind of cover that up and then have them to the side, or I'm thinking they're going to cover up that part. Yeah. I like what it says, as to the truth. I have this ribbon, or this, well, it's kind of a ribbon. It's a lacy type ribbon. Anyway, I was thinking, I wish I had more of it. I don't think I do, but it would have looked cute on here. And I'm pretty sure I'm out. That's a bummer. Okay, where's my, I'm gonna go ahead and do the brown. So I give them a little ground to stand on. And just a touch of water. Only need a tiny bit. Oops, I've got black on there. I'm glad I found that. Okay. I just like to make the pencil, the brown and the black, kind of fade into the, like a trail of it. I like the way it looks, just kind of like a little patch of ground, you know. And I am going to darken them like I do before I glue them down. Okay. And now I'm going to try to carefully add this glue because I always push it up over the sides and I don't mean to. Okay. All right. I'm going to make them right here. I want them on the ground, so. I still got some of that glue on the front. When that glue hits that, the Distress ink, it comes up. So there's that one, and then I'll go ahead and just distress these so they at least kind of blend into the look of the pockets so you can get an idea. I'm not going to have time to totally decorate these. I am going to glue these to some of the brown cardstock and give them a little more firmness because they feel pretty weak by themselves. Even double paged, you can feel the, you know, it's just paper. So and I think I'm gonna go ahead and do like a tab, and I like the way that Pinky has this here on the top of her tag, the little tab. I don't have a whale tab like that, but I can put a tab on the top and do the, you know, I just think that looks really, really cute. So I'm going to do it like that, I think. I will probably post it, you know, like I do, and then I'll make it, more than likely, I will make this the picture for the video thumbnail, so you'll see what it looks like finished. Okay, so there we go. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's mask make, and I will see you tomorrow on Tuesday. I love you. Be blessed. Bye.